Most of the YouTube advice you've been probably following is the reason why you're not making much money from your channel. Now, I'm not talking about AdSense or sponsorships. I'm talking about getting clients because you're an entrepreneur, you're a coach, you're a consultant, maybe a service provider, and you want to not only grow your channel, but grow your business. Well, there's certain things that I've done to make more money with my small channel with less than 1,000 subscribers and helping me make multiple six figures in my business. Now, that is not the only case study. I have so many, like Patrice, who made $30,000 in 30 days with less than 1,000 subscribers, or Toby, who scaled to $40,000 all from organic content, or Dan, who made $1.5 million, that's over $100,000 per month, from less than 5,000 subs. So it's very realistic for you to make a lot of money with a small YouTube channel, but you can't follow the traditional advice that you see out there. So I want to walk you through 6 clear steps or advice that I would recommend you do in order to grow your business and your money, not just your subscribers. Now, the first one, as I kind of alluded to, is you got to stop chasing after subscribers and start chasing after buyers. There's a reason why Alex Hormozi, Dan Martell are all starting these second channels, these smaller channels that get less views. But why? Why are they starting? They have millions of subscribers. They're already millionaires. So why are they starting second channels? Well, they realize because of the new algorithm, YouTube just went through a massive update with its algorithm, that YouTube is no longer rewarding popularity, no longer rewarding big channels like they used to. What YouTube now is a matchmaker. It's matching the viewer and the content like a glove. And so it's rewarding smaller channels with more specific content to the right people. And Alex Hormozi reported that he's making more money, getting more clients from a smaller channel with less views than his massive millions of subscribers on his main channel. So this just proves to you that subscribers doesn't equal buyers, okay? You just need to create the right content for the right buyer. So if you don't know your avatar, like your dream viewer, that's the first step I would do. Advice number 2 that I was told in order to grow my channel and grow my business was you need scripting, you need editing, you need lighting and audio and all these things. And don't get me wrong, this is awesome. I love doing this stuff. I was trained as a videographer for the last 7 years, so I geek out on this stuff. But for the entrepreneurs watching this right now, you don't need this stuff. In 2026, you just need an iPhone and maybe a decent mic in order to actually get clients, grow your business, and grow your channel, okay? The more you focus on the editing and the script writing and how it looks, the less that you actually focus on what matters. See, what matters is less about what it looks like and more about how the video makes you feel. Because the goal of our content is for the viewer to take action, right? We don't want our viewers to just like, oh, cool, and move on. We want our viewers to take action, to change a behavior. And so if you focus on how you look, then you're not focusing on the viewer, you're focusing on yourself. And so by me showing up authentic, prepared, ready to talk, having talking points, and not focusing on the bells and whistles, right, of the fancy editing and just delivering the value, this actually is serving the audience and not myself. Because it would be in my best interest to add a lot of editing, to add all the bells and whistles to make this elevate more. But then I'm fueling my ego and not helping you change your behavior. And so this is the reason what helped me to make more money with my small channel by focusing not how it looks, but actually how it makes the viewer feel. Because emotion leads to motion. The more emotion you can invoke, the more likely you are to be in motion, to move and act and do something with your advice. The third piece of advice that I've heard so many people say is that you have to go at it like a lone wolf, that you could do this alone, because you hear all these AI and YouTube people who are like, hey, I let AI manage my channel. And that's cool. Don't get me wrong. But there's something about going at it with a team, going at it with a coach, going at it with a community, that the people that I've worked with that are making the most amount of money never do it alone. There's nothing great in this world that was done solo. Every single successful person, right, that I know of never did it alone. They had a team, they had a coach, they had a community. Even me posting on here, I'm not doing it alone. I'm doing it with you, right? Like nothing is done solo. So the advice that I was given years ago that like, hey, you got to go out alone, got to hustle, got to put your head down, do it all yourself. It's like, it's so outdated. It's not what's actually gonna help you to grow. Like you getting feedback on your videos and seeing, oh, I didn't notice that outside perspective. Oh, I didn't notice I had this tick where you say, you know, a lot. That's something I'm trying to get rid of. So if I say it a lot, put in the comments how many times I said it. And so I can really like embarrass me so I can stop saying it so many times, okay? Side note, you can't go out alone. You have to make sure you go out of the team. So I have a team. I have an editor, I have a project manager, I have a VA, I have people to help me source ideas, to get me on podcasts, to collaborate with people, to helping with the thumbnail. So this allows me to focus on really just bringing the value. But if I'm focusing on, okay, now I have to edit, I have to do the thumbnail, I have to think about the title and the description. And if I'm doing all this by myself, like I'm going to be spending 8 hours on YouTube, which is not the best way to grow your business. You are a business owner. You are a coach, a consultant. You're an expert. You should be doing what you do best, right? And this is important, but not important enough to take 8 hours a day. Tip number 4 that I stopped doing was I stopped creating the wrong format. For a long time when I started this channel, if you scroll all the way back to 7 years ago, I started with vlogging and it was so much fun. I really loved it, but it is not the best way to build authority. I mean, there are people that have done it, don't get me wrong, but in order to build authority, people, they have to be able to respect your thoughts, respect your advice. Like authority is really built from your thought process, your advice, your recommendations, right? That's what authority is, because authority and attention are different. Like you can get attention from dancing in a skirt, but authority is built because you have trust. So when I was creating vlogs, it was very entertaining. I got more views, but I wasn't building trust. I wasn't building authority, wasn't building recognition for my expertise and what I'm really good at. I was mainly just having fun showing my skill set. Now, the format that I do is very raw, real, kind of like this long form yap, podcasty style. And the trick is you got to find what works for you, right? I don't like script writing. I think it is because of AI that I can put in a prompt and have the perfect script is the worst thing you can do for your brand and for your business. And I will die on that hill. That the best way to really stand out is being yourself, and there's nothing like being yourself than turning on the camera and talking to the camera. Now, don't show up without preparation, but I don't show up with a script. This is 100% me. So you gotta stop focusing on the wrong format. Number 5, this is crucial, okay? Treating your YouTube channel like ads. So many times, including myself, like the advice I was given, like add CTAs. Put CTAs in the beginning, the middle, and the end. But over the years, I've just noticed how annoying it is as a viewer when I'm watching someone and they're constantly asking me for things. As viewers, we are selfish creatures. We want to get things. We don't want to give things. And if you're constantly asking for things, the only brand that you're going to be building is pushy and salesy. And I don't know about you, I'd rather build a brand of giving and impacting and helping. And, you know, when someone is ready to work with me and wanting my help, they know where to go. They know about the link in the description. They know about the link in your bio. They know it. Guys, this is not like 2007 social media. This is freaking 2026. Like people know where the links are. They will go to it. So, and I would just stop asking for so many CTAs. I would actually push, if anything, push into more videos on your channel, because your channel will get like an uplift. The YouTube algorithm will say, oh, this channel is performing, let's push it out. Push into more things in platform before you ask them to go off platform. And this is something I'm just really recently doing more of. I follow the advice, adding more CTAs. The more times you ask, the more times you get. But it's just like, it just doesn't work like it used to be. I'm sure there will be people, oh, it works, and that's fine. I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm saying if you're someone who wants to build brand and build that trust and create an asset like a channel, not just another vehicle to do ads, because ads, like YouTube has an ad platform, which is great. And so does Meta. So use those things to do your asking, But Alex Ramosi said it. Alex doesn't have CTAs in his YouTube videos. His CTAs are in ads. So he retargets his subscribers with the ads, and that's his CTA, right? So if the biggest dog in business and on YouTube is doing it, why aren't you? The last piece of advice, which is something I wish I did way sooner, which is not going all in. The minute I went all in, I scaled from like $50,000, $60,000 to over $250,000 a year. Like, it was crazy in that time. And it was because I decided to go all in. I decided to make this my main thing. I wasn't trying to also be on Instagram and TikTok and Snapchat and LinkedIn and X and Substack, all the different platforms. And when you have diluted focus, you can never grow, right? The only way to grow is you laser focus on one thing. This is your thing that you think about, that you dream about, that you freaking you cry about, everything. You know what I mean? And you give it your all. You go pro. Like, nothing is done without going pro, without taking it in. If you watch Dan Martell, I don't remember where he said this, but he was giving an interview and he said something really crazy. He said, he decided to go pro. Like, he made a conscious decision, I'm going pro. Every single big YouTuber that you admire had a decision to go pro. Alex Ramosi went pro. He hired an agency. That was his first step to going pro. Dan Martell, he hired a creative director. That was his first step in going pro. And everyone I've worked with, when they hire me or hire someone else, they make a conscious decision to go pro. And when you do that, is only when you'll actually receive the results of a pro. So if you want to go pro, this is the channel for you. Comment what was the best takeaway from this video. I'd love to hear you guys, what you guys think, right? And what I can make more of to help you go pro with YouTube, to help you make YouTube easier, to help you make this the thing that puts you on the map, that helps you stand out and sell out, that grow your business, grow your brand. I'm losing breath because I'm so excited. I'd love to hear your feedback. Put in the comments. And as always, I'll be here every single day for the next 30 days. I'm doing this 30-day YouTube challenge. So let me know if that's something you're into trying. Let me know in the comments, okay? Let's freaking go. All right. Take care, guys. Peace.